In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the background on your Raspberry Pi 5. So as you can see, I have two sessions open for my Raspberry Pis. One of them is the mini router and the other one is a mini firewall. Now the issue that I'm having here is the fact that if I looked at the screen, they both look the same. The only difference is whenever I pay attention, it says either firewall or router. Let me make this text a little bit bigger. The mini router and the mini firewall. Okay, now you can see better the text. Okay, and like I said, mini firewall, same lettering, router, same lettering, so I have to pay attention on what I'm doing, otherwise I can make a mistake trying to configure something on the router that I can mistakenly configure on the firewall, or vice versa. If I try to do something on the firewall and I'm on the router, I can accidentally make a configuration change that I don't want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the firewall and I'm going to change the background color and the text in the firewall. The same thing in the router. And I'm going to start by setting the host name in the firewall. It's going to ask me to enter the password since I'm using the sudo or sudo command. Now that I'm in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the configuration settings where I need to make the changes, and then I will paste the script. I'll save them, and then I'm going to restart the firewall session and the color should change. Alright, now that the script has been entered, I'm going to save and exit, and then I'm going to tell terminal to start using the source code that I just put in. There we go. You can see now the color is different. I can go to the mini router, there's one color. I can go into the firewall and it's a different color. I clear this. And you can see better now the colors in the background and the font in the firewall. Okay, now in the router, I run nano bash rc again, the same way I did on the firewall. And it's going to open this. And what I need to do here is I need to scroll all the way down. Make sure you do not change anything on the original script, otherwise your terminal may start acting funky. So don't touch any of that. Go all the way down. And when you get to the bottom of the page, I like to add some type of description of what I'm doing. In this case, I start with the pound sign and then I add the description of what's going on. So below this text where it says change background color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the script here, and then I'm going to save it and exit, and the screen color, just like it did on the firewall, it should change. Okay, I'm on top of the screen now. I added the script. I'm going to save, Control O, enter, Control X to exit, and now I'm going to apply the change by running the command line source bash rc, and as soon as I hit enter, the screen color should change. So hit enter, and there you go. The screen color changed, and now this is going to be my new terminal when I log into the router. Now I can see if I'm working on a router, I have this background. If I'm working on a firewall, is this background. And I don't like this background. It kind of hurts my eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it. Instead of blue, it's going to be a dark gray. Before I do that, I want to let you know if you want to download the scripts to change the backgrounds on your Raspberry Pis, you can get them at thejleo.com. That is https thejleo.com. Once you get to the page, you can either hit the downloadables text on the top right, or you can hit the button where it says digital downloads, and it will take you to the page where all the files are available to download. You can do network automation with Python or Bash. You can do Raspberry Pis, mini firewall, or router. You can also download the file to configure a Cisco switch from the ground up. And of course, you will find the files with the script to be able to change those backgrounds in your Raspberry Pi 5. So now that you know where you can get the files from and use them on your Raspberry Pis, I'm going to go ahead and apply the change and look at the background change color. And there you go. It's gray now instead of blue. It's still kind of bright, but it's better than the bright blue. Now I know if I log into the firewall, it's going to be this gray background color. If I log into the router, it's going to be a black background color. And if I want to do anything else on my computer, I always have the default color for Linux. And by the way, this colors right here, the color is being changed in the Raspberry Pi. So the Raspberry Pi I have configured for router is this color. The Raspberry Pi 5 that I have configured to this color combination, it's in the Raspberry Pi 5 itself. My computer is still on the default colors. So even if you're using the Mac, a Windows, or a Linux computer, your terminal, it will not change. All right, and that's it for this video. That's how you can change the background and the lettering colors in your Raspberry Pi 5. Even the command lines are going to be a different color on the router as well as on the firewall. I hope you like this video. And again, you can download the files from thejdl.com. If you like it, give me a like, and please, if you can, share this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.